Welcome viewers and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around the world. We've got a couple of very good apologies to make. The last 2 or 3 weeks, our service to the YouTube has been the volume and what else was wrong with it, Colin?
Oh, the sound.
The sound.
Yeah.
But with a bit of luck,
Something was wrong.
Something was very. I'm going to delete that last video. We're going to delete that last video because that was disgusting. I couldn't even understand what I was saying myself. But with a bit of luck, my viewers out there, we might get through with this video. We've got to order another camera for next week and make. But this camera at the moment is going all right, I think. So hopefully it will come along all right.
Yeah. So we've tested it and it's all good. Now into the cricket, Barry.
Yeah.
Australia versus New Zealand in the first one day of the SCG. Australia won in the end quite handsomely.
It was a very good win for Australia now, and New Zealand have been going pretty well the last couple of years in these one-days internationals, but Australia was just far too good for them on the day, and I got some...
What's your thoughts on the game, Barry?
My thoughts on the game, it was a very entertaining game. Stephen Smith, I said lots of things about this fellow the last 2 or 3 years. He is...
keeps on dominating.
He's just a superstar cricketer, and he's got all the players behind him, which is a big thing in this international cricket. Because he's leading by example, 164 or 157 balls.
Yep.
A new record, and the new record holder for the one-day game from Andy de Villiers, who held the record
at the SCG. Yep.
At the SCG, and of course, and the catch of the day, the catch he took on Sunday, is just about the best catch I've ever seen in my life following Test cricket.
No fear.
Without a no shadow of doubt, he's just a superstar, and he makes the runs very quick. But that catch, he was sort of nearly vertical above the ground when he took the catch in his left hand. It was.
It's unbelievable.
You are a superstar, Stephen Smith.
So he was obviously a star of the game. Who were the other stars, Barry?
Well, your man that I'll tell you it was the first time I've seen him play, that Martin Guptill. The first time I've seen him, Colin, he's a unit. He's a unit. He is number one. Probably, well, isn't that their number one batsman for New Zealand at the moment, isn't he?
He doesn't play Test because he has a Test average of 20.
Does he?
And he's played about 30 Tests, and he just keeps on getting out.
Well, he made 114 off 102 balls, and I tell you what, every shot he plays, he's just so natural. I mean, he's just good to watch. So he can't step up to the Test game.
For some reason, they've given him so many chances. They gave him 10 Tests in a row where he couldn't get over 10 runs.
You're kidding?
No.
Well, he must be
because he's so unbelievably good. Like he holds the record. He's got 234 in a one-day game.
International.
International, yeah.
And he just can't make any... we had a similar player back in the 80s and early 90s. It was David Hooks.
He averages 43 in the one-dayers, which is very good.
That's what I say, but I'm talking about David Hooks. He was a superstar one-day game, but in a Test, he took about 5 years to get going in the Test. But once he got going... But he'll come good, don't worry about that. He'll get his mind focused, and he'll...
Any other star...
He'll just said to Martin Guptill. I actually watched him bat the first time I've seen him. He is good to watch. He's very classy, a very classy batsman, as I said. Mark my word. But the man that everyone's talking about is Stephen Smith, mate. He's just come to another level. He really has, and
he's a gun, isn't he?
He just leads by example, and because today's game's at Canberra, isn't it?
Well, first we're going to talk about the umpires.
Yes, I'm going to say referrals. These umpire referrals, and they're starting to look like they think they are policemen out on the ground there. Right? I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
But this is a new rule.
Yep.
A batsman can refer it now too.
Yeah. That's existed ever since the start.
Well, I've never seen. First time I seen it last night. It was
old rule. Come on, Barry. Wait.
No, I've never seen it. And this batsman, because he was given out and he wanted to contest it.
Anyone can contest it.
But this is the batsman himself.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that done.
No.
Anyway.
That's why Watson got all in trouble all the time, because he kept on reviewing himself, and he'd be out, and
I don't remember that.
All the reviews. That was one of the other things Watson was always negative about. What's
But
it?
anyway, but these
It's getting out of
umpires,
hand.
listen, but these umpires, they just when the fellas referred or they go there, I just think they're in control of the whole game.
Mm.
Wait, you want to refer it, whatever, it's just getting out of hand. But those things, they'll pass on. People won't put up with that too often, I can
So
tell you
that's
now.
your comments on the umpiring.
Yes!
Can New Zealand come back and win the second one day today in Canberra
Well, if they get
in
the...
about an hour's time?
Well, Williamson, he failed yesterday, didn't he? The last couple of days, and the last one day game.
Yeah.
He didn't fire, but if he fires, and Mr. Gupkill, they get together and start whacking them around, they'll give Australia a fright. But otherwise, Stephen Smith and his little crew, they'll win the game.
And one of the most stunning things happened on the other day was at the crease there were two Collins on
Sure, Collins.
that were batting at the same time.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
gotta-
seen it happen again.
You got to think about Colin. What's his second names?
Colin Munro, watch out for him.
Yeah, we can play, mate, 40
Colin
something.
Munro. Colin de Grandhome.
What's the other one say?
Colin Munro.
Oh, Munro.
Colin de Grandhome.
To Grandame.
The Grandhome, or just call them Castle. Colin
Castle, yeah,
The
Colin Castle.
Grandhome. The
So
Grandhome.
they're newcomers, are they?
Relatively, yeah.
Well, you said you had 3 Collins, didn't you?
There's a problem with the New Zealand team that's brought over here, no, 2 Collins. The problem with New Zealand's team is that they're a bowler short and they're a batsman short of their
Yeah, who's the other
regular-
bowler? Who's the other?
Southey wasn't there.
Southey, that's right.
And Ross Taylor wasn't there.
Southey's your number 1 bowler.
Yeah.
He's number 1. He cleaned them up last time they played, I think. Southey, when he played Australia, whether it was over...
So
New
your,
Zealand.
so your prediction for today, Barry?
Oh, I'd say Australia probably win the toss and make about 280 and knock over New Zealand the first innings and win pretty easy, I reckon.
Okay.
And tomorrow's game's
No, Friday.
Friday's Sydney, is it?
Friday's in Melbourne.
In Melbourne, is it?
Yeah, so we've got the Canberra game today,
Tuesday and Friday, huh?
Tuesday and Friday.
That's the
Yeah.
last game, yeah.
Three games. So that's that for the cricket, Barry.
Yeah, I got something to tell you about
You
the
wanted something to tell us about with Tanya.
Yeah, Tony Corner will be very interested in this. Kerry Sprake, a good friend of mine, he sent me an email last week. This is all about Rapania. And I'll tell you, it is fascinating.
Tell the viewers.
Rapania, listen to this, Colin. This is unbelievable. Tony, you'll get quite excited, Tony, I'll tell you.
Okay, tell the viewers.
Rapania have been playing in the football competition in the Wimmera and the North Wimmera since 1870 to 1888, then right through to 1923 and to now till 2016. This is an amazing story for a country football club. My cousin Tony, you'll like the story. That's why I've written this down here. And they have played in 24 grand finals and won 14, which is not many out of, how many is that? Work that out.
It's a pretty good percentage.
1870 to 2016. How many years is that?
18.
130 years?
Yes.
And they've won 4. And their highest score in a grand final, this is pretty good, I'll tell you now, this is 1933, Colin.
Yes.
Rapania, 40 goals, 22,
Yeah.
versus G-Rang, not Key-Rang, G-Rang, 5 goals, 4.
Did you play in that game?
Now, I was thinking about it, but
Yeah.
but Rapania, I mean, they're playing in this Wimmera League and North Wimmera League for the last 130 years.
Yeah.
They must be the oldest side in the competition and the smallest town.
Well, they'd have to play somewhere else. So,
No, but I mean,
in 1870, they would have.
Oh, yeah,
it would have been just them.
no, there's
Would have been like.
yeah,
Horsham.
but no, Horsham wasn't in it. I sure next time I come on to do the video next week, I'll check it out.
Who did they play?
Oh, they played some funny
somebody.
towns, Garoke and
right.
all these weird towns, and no, Horsham wasn't in it. But Tony, I think you'll find that quite interesting about that. When Kerry Sprake sent me the email, and when I read it, I said to myself, this is unbelievable. 1870!
That is quite interesting.
And I'm going to try and get some photos. Mr. Kerry Sprake, he's got other photos of 1920, so next week if I get them on, I'll show to these people, my viewers all around the world, that they were actually in the competition.
Well
It is
done.
fascinating.
Very fascinating, Barry.
So there you go.
There you go.
Hopefully our video will be...
Well, hang on, we've got Cheerios to
Oh
go.
yeah, we have to. I'm getting excited because the video's been going pretty good today and the sound's
So
good.
hopefully it'll be alright. So,
Yeah,
Cheerios,
cheerio.
Barry.
My little darling Ning, daughter Josie and Silas. Josie just had a baby a few months ago. It's a darling little thing. It's one of the most gorgeous looking baby I've seen for years. So cheerio to you, Josie, and Silas, he's a 5-year-old. He watched this video too. P8, Sandy and Carlos. How's it going, P8? So I got it. You right there, P8?
Yeah, good.
Good. P8, Sandy and Carlos, they're, we said, beg your pardon, Lee, I sent a commiseration to Jerry last week, but you won't be. You're going to delete this other one last week,
It's been
Con?
deleted, mate.
It's been deleted, is it?
Yeah, so special.
Well, it's a special commiseration to you, what's her name, Adam and his sister. And they buried Jerry last week, and it died a very sad death. He was got a lot of things wrong with him, and so to my commiseration to you, Adam and your sister, that he was a great friend. When I say a great friend to talk to, because I didn't actually meet him, but he sent me a lot of jokes on his little emails, and he was a very good friend of PH, and hope the funeral went very well. But thank God that the video's been deleted, because it was disgusting. Anyway, sorry to hear all the bad news, and my commiserations again to you. Bye bye.
It's goodbye from me.
Bye bye. That's all. Good luck.